What's up, y'all? My name is Awesome Scratch, obviously, since you clicked the video. And I know I'm probably like a day late for this, but I already made a whole entire video on this. But the problem is my stupid dumb PlayStation decided that it didn't want to record everything that I had to say about Wrestlemania 33. So I really want to use this to give my opinion of WrestleMania 33 as a whole and point out my biggest complaints about WrestleMania 33. I feel like the first half of WrestleMania, the first half of the pay-per-view was really good. Good, solid matches. Even the kickoff show, pretty good. Although I don't see how it makes sense that the Intercontinental Championship was in the kickoff show. I mean, like, shit. For that matter, they could have had the fucking Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton match, because in my opinion, that was probably the worst match. And that's saying something when it comes to this fucking pay-per-view. Like, really, the only good, solid singles match there was in this freaking... the only good, solid singles match in this freaking pay-per-view was AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. And that was a damn good match. But, well, no, I'm lying. Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg was pretty good. Although I did kind of expect the way it turned out. I kind of expected that. But, I guess I'm gonna save the, I don't know which one I want to talk about first. Either the Bray Wyatt match or the Roman Reigns match, because, they were both equally terrible. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna save that one for last when it comes to giving my opinion on WrestleMania 33. Bray Wyatt versus Randy fucking Orton. Now, at the very beginning of Bray Wyatt's career, you know, I actually was kind of interested in his character, you know, kind of like the backwoods cult sort of leader and stuff, with these like mindless followers and shit, and just surrounds himself by big overpowered goons and shit. But then, you know, as that progressed, as that storyline progressed, it just started to become like increasingly more, and was making less and less sense as it was going on. Because I just remember on 3 occasions, they first did it to Kane, but on 3 occasions they would beat somebody up, drag him in the back, and then in the very next week, the wrestler who was dragged to the back would act like as if nothing happened to him, and just, you know, continue on his merry old way. It happened to Kane, but Kane was actually gone for a few months when it happened to him. But, you know, that was only because he was trying to film a movie. But then they did it to Kofi Kingston, and, you know, he came back as if nothing happened to him, you know. And they did this to another wrestler, but I can't remember who. The only person that they actually did anything with that storyline. Sorry, I'm kind of like semi-burping right now. I know that sounds gross to some people, but, you know, tell them the truth. But anyway, the only person that they did anything to with that whole gimmick was Daniel Bryan, and even that led to nothing. I mean, like, they would beat the shit out of Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan became a family member, and then they went on, and then he ended up betraying him like 2 weeks later, only to get shut down at Royal Rumble. And then the WWE thought they were fucking slick. The powers that be thought they were fucking slick because they were trying to bury Daniel Bryan like they buried fucking CM Punk and add him to the Royal Rumble. But, you know, for the most part, the WWE universe is not dumb, you know? They know what they want to see, and Daniel Bryan was red fucking hot. Daniel Bryan was red fucking hot, and they were having none of that shit. And then Daniel Bryan's got a concussion and shit, and, well, you know, ultimately led to nothing. I just don't get I just don't get Bray Wyatt as a character anymore, you know, because like he's trying to pull off scary, and the thing about Bray Wyatt is that he's not fucking scary by any fucking means. He's probably the goofiest wrestler since fucking actually he's probably goofier than fucking all three of the New Day members combined. Because, like, think about it. No matter what you do to his ass, he fucking laughs like a fucking idiot. He just laughs and smiles like an idiot and just talks in, like, not nonsensical riddles. Like, I mean, if you really think about it, you know, like, why the hell does he sing "He's Got the Whole World in His Hands"? Why? It's not a scary song. I mean, I understand the symbolism behind it when he did it to John Cena, because John Cena was like the face of the company when he faced him, but he keeps on fucking singing it like it's his thing, like it's almost a fucking catchphrase. And it's like, dude, it doesn't make fucking sense anymore, because now you're saying it to like Chris Jericho, fucking he says it to damn near every wrestler he goes up against. The only wrestler hurt him in some way to make him look like visibly like bothered and disturbed was Randy Orton when he burned out that damn barn, which was, you know, let's face facts, obviously a fucking movie set. And you know, but you know, I'm going on too long about how much I hate Bray Wyatt. Let me tell you how much I hate Bray Wyatt in this fucking match. So, you know, as a lot of you may know, when Bray Wyatt first came out, you know, he was like he was pretty hot. You know, a lot of people were digging his vibe and shit, mainly because the first person he went at the first main person he went after was John Cena. And you know how the WWE universe feels about John Cena, and you know, people were digging his vibe, man. People were just like digging him. And, you know, the whole fucking flashlight thing with like, when his theme song is going, everybody goes, like, ape shit, and they're holding up their phones with the flashlight, which I think is, you know, I think the WWE universe, they're hypocritical when it comes to certain aspects of certain wrestlers, because it's like, oh, we hate John Cena because he uses the same moves over and over again, or he uses the same moves over and over again. His gimmick is tired. And it's like, okay, well, I want you to name 10 moves, 10 good signature moves that Bray Wyatt has, you know? I want you to name, I want you to, like, what does fucking Bray Wyatt do when it comes to his assault? He's got like one original move that I could think of, and that's when he slings off the ropes. he slings off the ropes and he just kind of throws his whole entire, kind of does like a modified version of a crossbody. But I digress. I'm just going on and on about how much I hate Bray Wyatt, which I do. I'm not gonna hide that. So let's get on with the match. And the reason why I was talking about his moveset, because when you go up against a guy like Randy Orton, who's the epitome of athleticism and fucking talent. I don't give a damn if Randy Orton's a good guy or a bad guy. He can do no fucking wrong in my eyes. He's just a damn good wrestler. He's a damn good heel. He's a damn good good guy. No matter what he does, I fucking love Randy Orton. Which is the problem. You pit somebody like Randy Orton against Bray Wyatt, it's gonna be a boring fucking match. Because it's just gonna be Randy Orton dominating the whole goddamn match, and the other guy just not being able to do anything much. You got a guy with like Bray Wyatt's talents, and you pit him up against Randy Orton. There's really not a lot that Bray Wyatt can answer back to with when it comes to Randy Orton. So, as expected, in the beginning of the fucking match, Randy Orton is just dominating Bray Wyatt until somehow Bray Wyatt is able to gain the upper hand and knock out on the floor. By then, you see a bird's eye view of the ring, and projected onto the mat are a bunch of maggots just crawling together, you know, like just like crawling together. It looks all gross and shit. And Randy Orton gets all freaked out, and then Bray Wyatt, for the middle part of the match, has most of the advantage because like he's being like slow and methodical and stuff. It's just like what every wrestler does who has no skill. Just like the WWE commentators, they call it slow and methodical, but I just call it straight up lazy. Like Bray Wyatt, through the majority of his offense, is just walking around Randy Orton while he's on the ground, kicking at him every now and then, stomping on him every now and then, punching at him every now and then and stuff. And they call that slow and methodical. I call it fucking lazy. That's what that is. And then, you know, he knocks down Randy Orton again. You see a bird's eye view of the ring again, and once again, projected onto the fucking match. This time are roaches. Ooh. Scary. Excuse me while I get my fucking bug spray. And then, of course, Randy Orton, he's all freaked out again. And then, fucking Bray Wyatt, back to his old tricks. You know, every time Randy Orton looks like he's gaining some momentum, fucking here comes fucking Bray Wyatt to either kick him or stomp him or do whatever. Hit him with a Sister Abigail, even though he kicks out of it. So anyway, once again, Randy Orton gets knocked to the ground, bird's eye view of the ring, and fucking this time it's worms that's projected onto the map. And you're really pushing the envelope there, ain't you, Bray? But then I guess Bray Wyatt runs out of bugs for Randy Orton to look at, because Randy Orton starts kicking his fucking ass. And then, wouldn't you know it, Bray Wyatt goes to hit another Sister Abigail. Randy Orton reverses out of it. RKO, 1, 2, 3, match is over. Randy Orton's the new champion. And thank God, by the way, because somebody like... He's a good mid-carder. Main eventer? No. By no means is he a main eventer. He doesn't have the proper mic skills. He just doesn't have the personality. He's goofy as all fuck. When Bray Wyatt wrestles, what really pisses me off the most about him is that he does that upside down crab walk. And like everybody's like, oh my god, what the hell is that? It's just a fucking upside down crab walk. My 10-year-old niece does that shit. If I was a wrestler in the WWE, and if I saw fucking Bray Wyatt do that stupid crab walk thing, I'd kick the fucking shit out of his arm. I'd kick his arm right out from under his ass.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
I mean, I just don't like Bray Wyatt. He needs a major tuning on his character. Hell, his character ain't even original. He's copying an old wrestler who used to dress the same exact fucking way, with the white goddamn pants and the flamboyant fucking Hawaiian shirt with the goddamn fedora. He just looks like a neckbeard is all it is. Alright, now on to quite possibly the worst match in WrestleMania history. And that is Undertaker versus Roman Reigns. Now, I'm not saying this match is bad because Roman Reigns is a terrible wrestler, which he is. I'm not saying that this match was bad because The Undertaker, with all due respect, needs to retire, which he does. I'm saying this match is bad because of the rumors wrapped around this match, which, you know, at this point are more than likely true. It was rumored that after this match, The Undertaker was going to get knee surgery. And as soon as he got the knee surgery, he didn't want to wrestle anymore. So this was basically his last match in the WWE. And what really chaps my ass about that is not because The Undertaker's hanging it up. Not at all. You know? The Undertaker, he got nothing left to prove. He's the motherfucking Undertaker. You know, he's a goddamn living legend. It's the fact that the WWE chose Vince McMahon, Triple H, whoever, chose to have Roman Reigns be the guy to retire The Undertaker. And that has got to be the biggest insult to The Undertaker's career. It's got to be the biggest insult to anybody's career. In fact, it was an insult to everybody. It was an insult to everybody that was involved in WrestleMania 33 anyway. To have not only Roman Reigns, and not only have Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania for the second year in a row, but to have Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania over wrestlers like Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, Randy Orton, hell, fucking Dolph Ziggler, even fucking Dean Ambrose. It was a fucking major insult to any of those guys. And the icing on the fucking shit cake, the shit icing on the fucking shit cake was the fact that Roman Reigns was the one to fucking retire The Undertaker. And that right there, man, that makes me really want to quit watching wrestling, because it's like, I just can't live with the fact that they have such a terrible fucking wrestler and they're just trying so hard to shove him down our fucking throats. That kind of shit, I just can't fucking let go. I can't do it. I mean, I love wrestling. I used to love wrestling with a passion. I used to fucking love it with the fucking passion. But I just can't defend it anymore. I just can't defend it anymore with this shit. Well, the dumbass moves that they're doing, and fucking making John making John Cena a mid-carder lately. I mean, yeah, I know he just had the championship, but like before that, you know, he's competing against Rusev for the fucking U.S. championship. Are you fucking kidding me? He's already held that shit like 5 times. Or, well, actually, I think like this, like his 4th time he carried it. I know you're following me. Anyway, sorry. I'm kind of getting distracted. So yeah, that is my opinion of WrestleMania 33. I give it, despite all the bad shit I have to say about it, I give it a 6 out of 10 because it started off real strong, especially with the match between Shane McMahon and AJ Styles. That had to be the best match for me, in my opinion. But other than that, every other match in this. Other than that, the women's division for the Raw Women's Championship match. I'm really glad how that match turned out, and it was a pretty good match too. Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho. The tag team ladder match. That was a real good match. Especially that surprise. You know, despite I wanted Enzo and Cass to win, but yeah, it ended up being a really good match though. Any match after that was just kind of fucking. And they had a fucking Pitbull for performance. I mean, I know, like, geez, I think, like, actually, no, it was WrestleMania 30. Which WrestleMania was it where Triple H dressed like the Terminator? 31, right?
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I can't remember. Oh no, wait. 32 was when I think Roman Reigns main evented with against. Yeah. So So I don't know what point I was trying to get to, but I think WrestleMania. Oh yeah, now I remember. I think WrestleMania 31. They had I don't know whatever her fucking name is. Like I don't know any rappers or performers. Skylar Grey, that's it. But I don't know which rapper was with her at the time. You know, listen to new rap nowadays.
This place makes me sick.
But yeah, I think they skipped last year to have a performance. But out of nowhere, they decided to have fucking Pitbull because they're in Florida, I guess, and like since fucking Pitbull's from Miami, they're like, hey, let's have Pitbull, and they're like, yeah, and then fucking just, and oh yeah, they probably muted it by now, so if you go back and try to watch WrestleMania 33 and catch the Pitbull performance, but I watched it live, and whenever they announced Pitbull's name, some people booed. I'm not lying to you. Some people booed. But yeah, I think I've said all I needed to say when it comes to WrestleMania and Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns. Oh fuck. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, if you guys enjoy listening to my rants about wrestling, and let me know down in the comments. And yeah, leave a like, and I will see you in the next one.